Thanks for listening to Rio Blanco County News. Here are highlights from the August 13th edition of the Herald Times. The 20th anniversary edition of the Northwest Colorado Hunting Guide is coming soon. For a chance to get featured in the 2020 Trophy Gallery, send your photo to editor@ht1885.com. Rio Blanco County Sheriff's Office says to expect more dry conditions and extreme fire behavior. That's why Stage 2 fire restrictions go into effect on Friday, August 14th, and will remain in effect until rescinded. Prohibited activities include smoking except within an enclosed vehicle or building, using explosives or fireworks, operating a chainsaw without an approved spark arrestor and related precautionary equipment, and more. A full list of prohibited activities and exemptions is on the front page. Rally cars will tackle over 130 miles of twisting dirt roads near Rangeley this weekend for Rally Colorado. The event kicks off the 2020 through 2021 super season of the California Rally Series, the longest-running rally series in the United States. Get your engines primed for this race on the front page. This year's grand champion for beef in the Rio Blanco County Fair is Corbin Lucero, 16, of Rangeley.
I was speechless. It was amazing. It was definitely probably one of the best times of my life. It was awesome for sure.
Corbin's philosophy and origins in 4-H are on the front page of this edition of the paper, and photos from the fair by Sophia Geddert start on page 8A. Meeker golfers are off to an active start, playing 3 tournaments in the first 10 days of the season. More in sports on page 1B. This week's Sound of Meeker, Coulter Airport. Operations at the airport include fuel, aircraft, maintenance, overnight tie-down, hangars, flight for life support, oxygen resources, aerial spraying, and more. More about the airport and the people who keep it running on page 6A. Democratic candidate for House District 57, Colin Wilhelm, begins his tour around the district this weekend with a stop in Meeker. He visits Rangeley next week.
If me and 6 other people sit down at a table and have a calm, rational discussion, we can come up with 7 great ideas that could turn into one really good idea that might solve that issue. So that's what I want to try to do. So when I go up to Rio Blanco and Moffat counties on this tailgating tour starting next week, is to listen to people and what their issues are and what their solutions are, and take those home and work with them, and down to Denver and work for the people.
Wilhelm spoke about the economy, energy, water rights, and more. But don't take my word for it. Read his answers on page 7A. You can also hear the full interview with Colin Wilhelm in our podcast feed. Colorado Parks and Wildlife officials say high temperatures, low humidity, and fires in the region spell trouble for water users, recreation, and fish alike. Their latest update is on page 2B. Here's a quote from the 26th President of the United States, Teddy Roosevelt. "In any moment of decision, the best thing you can do is the right thing. The worst thing you can do is nothing." Thanks for listening to Rio Blanco County News. Don't forget to subscribe to this podcast in your favorite app, and find a whole lot more in print and online at ht1885.com. Thank you for supporting community journalism.